All right, so let's get started by lying down on our backs. And to lie down on the back, we can always bend our knees and let our knees go over to one side. Then walk your hands down, coming into a side lying position. Maybe hold it here a breath or two before rolling over onto your back. Now, if you know that if you don't have vertigo, if you don't have dizzy spells, if you don't get nauseous, then you can just roll straight over onto your back. But in those cases where we experience bouts of nausea, dizzy spells, or vertigo, you do want to lie on your side a little longer so your blood pressure has time to catch up. From lying on our backs, let's place our hands onto our bellies and focus on belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. As we inhale into our nose, our belly is rising up with the palms of our hands. Exhale like you're trying to blow bubbles. And really pull the belly button down towards the spine. This way we're able to squeeze out any bit of old stagnant air that might be hiding in the lower parts of our lungs. Inhaling, belly rising, feeling the hands lift, and then purse your lips, exhale, and contract the belly button in tight, pull in the side ribs. We're keeping that method or that way of breathing, inhaling through the nose, exhaling like you're blowing candles, whistling, trying to blow up a balloon. Start to pace the breath, making it so that we have an equal ratio. As we inhale, we'll begin to notice and count, breathing in 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 counts. Now match it on the exhale. Exhale, 4, 3, 2. If you pause, just squeeze your stomach harder. Inhale, breathe 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2. If you run out of air, just pause and contract the stomach tight. We're keeping that rhythm. In your mind, go ahead and count your own breath so that we are practicing self-guided meditation. Remember, you can count faster or slower. Counting through one more cycle of equal ratio breathing. Inhale into the nose. Exhale, blowing bubbles. When you're ready, allowing the body to rest, allowing the breath to adopt its own rhythm, allowing the breath to move into those places and spaces that are easily accessible. From here, on your next exhale, let's draw our left knee in towards the chest, holding on to the sides of the thigh, avoiding any touching or pressure on top of the kneecap. When you're ready, inhale, let that left leg go. Exhale, bring the right knee in, gently tugging on the thigh. Inhale, letting the leg go. Continuing to alternate knee to chest. If we're noticing any pain in the hip or pain in the low back, you could always angle that knee out towards the armpit, and experimenting with that different angle, maybe we alleviate some stress and tension in your hip and back. You're always welcome to experiment with different patterns of movement, angle the body and the bones in different ways, and really learn where the body is comfortable. As we learn to create our own comfort on the yoga mat, This is a skill that we take out into everyday life, managing our own comfort. Let's do one more on each side. So if you're just finishing the right, go ahead and do left and right again. One more on each side. We're loosening up the back of the hip, deeply contracting the front of the hip, waking up those muscles around the pelvis and the low back. Let's bring both knees in towards the chest. Hold on to the sides or back of the thighs, maybe back of the kneecaps. Point and flex the feet a few times. Maybe straighten the legs a little or all the way up towards the ceiling. Adding in that flex and point with the feet again. Webbing out the toes, making some space between the toes, stretching the front arch of the foot. Let's roll out the ankles a little bit. We have that cute little trick we can experiment with, making your feet look like egg beaters. 1 foot clockwise, 1 foot counterclockwise. Sometimes from the brain to the body, that is a journey of 1,000,000 miles. Making sure that we've moved the ankles in both directions. Let's come to a still point so we can see that our feet and our knees are the same distance apart. We're bending our knees and flattening our feet to the floor for our constructive resting pose. As we inhale, let's lift our arms, painting the ceiling, reaching back, painting the back wall. When you're ready, find the next inhale, lift the hands, big breath in, and exhale, lower the hands down beside the hips. Matching the movement to the breath, inhaling to lift the fingers, exhale to reach them back. Maybe closing the eyes and tuning in to that count of an equal ratio breath once more. And we could even return to the foundational breath, inhaling in through the nose, purse the lips as you exhale and take the hands to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Finding that rhythm, it's choreographing breath and body. Let's do one more full cycle of those arm movements, eventually meeting with our hands down on the floor, just outside our hips. Palms down is an option that could help to protect your neck and shoulders. We've been practicing this for quite some time. You're welcome to experiment by turning your palms up. This could help to flatten the shoulder bones, scapula, a little more. It could be more comfortable for some of us. From here, let's press down into all 4 corners of our feet and press down also into all of your toes. As we inhale, we're imagining we're dragging the heels back, then getting a little bit of lift through the hips as we press straight down into the soles of our feet. Exhale, slowly lower the hips. The lift is pretty conservative when we begin. Inhale, press into the feet, pull back through the heels, lift the hips. Exhale, gently lower the hips. Start to pace it again. Mindfulness with the breath. Inhaling, lifting 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Let's try that just a couple more times, and we'll observe a little bit of silence in that time. That way, each of us is able to recruit our own inner voice. The next time your hips are flat on the floor, bring the feet just a little bit closer together. So the feet, the toes might be touching, just lightly grazing. The heels stay separated. Let's bring our arms out to the sides on the floor with the palms facing down to protect our upper spine. Exhale and sway both knees over to the right. Inhaling, bring the knees up to center. Pelvis neutral. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, sway. Choreographing the movement of the body like a beautiful dance, where you move to the rhythm of instruments. We are moving our bodies with the rhythm of each inhale and each exhale. Keeping in mind that there's absolutely no rush here. Usually mindfulness is coupled with slowing down. And if you've been going fast a lot, if you are the type of person that is go, 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 sometimes when you slow down, you get energetic whiplash and you might think you're depressed. Because you've been so high for so long. When you come down to your baseline, it's so foreign that you might think, is this depression? Am I sad? But no. The baseline is a place where we're able to have peace, we're able to experience order, and it's a place where really it's neither happy nor sad. That's where the balance is. When you're ready, take this to center. Take your time to even it up on left and right. Slowly bring both knees in towards the chest again. Add in a gentle rock side to side, massaging your kidneys and adrenal glands. Usually when we are go, 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 we're gonna have a lot of cortisol in the body. And at some point, we might burn out and get to a point where we can't produce essential cortisol. That is known as adrenal fatigue or chronic fatigue syndrome. So give yourself a little back massage. Oh, and drink lots of water. When you're ready, lower the feet down nice and slow. Let's let our knees roll to one side so that we can lie on our sides for at least a breath or two. When you're ready, use a supporting hand to slowly come around, and you're either going to come into a seated position with your feet on the mat. So either you sit with your feet out or come around into all fours. You do not have to put pressure on your knees for the next movement. No matter what foundation you choose, you're going to reap the health benefits of the movement. Usually when we're seated, it's not as big of a range of motion. However, when you sit, your low back feels more stable. So from here, sometimes we don't feel as stable. You remember you can change your mind anytime and sit back. From neutral, we're dropping our belly and pushing our hips back, lifting through your chin. We're moving into cow pose. So you want to imagine that your back buttocks bones, your sits bones, are like those knobby bones on a cow's behind. That's why it's cow. Inhale, looking forward, little lift of the chin. Exhale, pull your belly button up, tucking the tailbone and pushing down into the floor at the same time, dropping the head. Hinge at the waist, drop the belly again. Hips go back, head lifts, heart forward. Exhale, stomach up, head drops, tailbone tucks. Inhale, drop the belly. Look forward, hips back, cow position. Exhale, pull the navel to spine. Drop the head and tuck the navel. Tuck your tailbone, not your navel. Inhale, but if you can tuck your navel, I'd like to see that trick.
I'll flip a quarter up your stomach. From here, come to all fours. Let's tuck our toes. Go straight back with your left leg, sliding the toe on the floor. Lean over into your left hand and now reach your right arm forward. Option to push up through the heel and lift the left leg. When you're ready, lower the leg and lower the arm. Toes are tucked. Let's press back with the right foot. Option to keep the foot on the floor, especially the ball of the foot. Those nerves are talking to your back. Let's shift into your right hand. Relax your jaw. You know who you are. And about 3 of you looked at me. She's talking to me. All of you, reach. Option to lift. And now lower the limbs and bring them in. Let's try it a couple times with momentum. Inhale. Left leg, right arm. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Remember to smile. And then bring it down. From here, take the toes together and open the knees wide. Start pressing your hips back towards your heels. We can come down onto the elbows, or you can reach your arms out a little bit from your body for child's pose. Relax the head. Practice at least 3 big exhales with a big sigh. Inhale, bigger exhale. Big breath in, bigger breath out. One more, inhale, bigger exhale. Let's come forward. Take the feet out to the same width as the hips, realigning the knees. Let's walk our hands over to the left side of our mat onto the floor. Tuck your back toe and lift the knee around to the side of the mat. Let's place our right hand on our thigh, maybe the left hand on the thigh. Shift forward onto that right thigh and tuck the left toe. As we shift forward, we're going to lift and pop it up. 1, 2, 3. Act surprised. Good one. That was a good one. Good. All different ways to come up. Hopefully we're all experimenting and just learning about our bodies. That's the main thing. Learn about your body. Let's roll the shoulders down and back, standing with our feet at about the width of the pelvis bones. This is mountain pose. In yoga, we call it Tadasana. If you're gonna learn a Sanskrit word, learn this one, Tadasana, because it's like this. Ta-da! That's it. Ta-da! And then asana means pose, the mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms back and around, reach up. Exhale, palms forward, reach it back. Breathe any way you want. We've been experimenting with so many different breathing techniques. Your body is naturally going to pull from its memory and resources. So naturally, you might like to fog a mirror. Or maybe you blow bubbles. Maybe it's a big sigh. There's no really wrong way to breathe. Just keep breathing. Please. Inhale, arms up. Both arms lifting up overhead. Let's lace our fingers. Left thumb over the right thumb. Left over right. Invert the palms and push up. Press into the outer edge of the left foot and lean to the right, just a tiny bit. Pull your left shoulder up towards your ear. Big inhale. Exhale, take it to center. Inhale, push straight up. Exhale, lean to the left. Shift the hips into the outside of the right foot. Push up with your shoulder and elbow. Big inhale. And now exhale, bring it to center. Reach up with both hands, big breath in. Exhale, swan dive, hands on the thighs, having a flat back. Flip the hips back, so you're feeling that spread through the intergluteal cleft. That's the upper part of the buttocks that splits your upper thighs. Haha. From here, you can walk the hands to your shins if it feels right. Let's shake the head yes, and turn the head left and right. Walking the hands back up to the thighs. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. This time lacing the fingers, right thumb over the left. Inverting the palms. Pressing into the outside of our right foot. We're leaning to the left this time. Pull the right shoulder up to your right ear. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Lean over into the left hip or the left foot, and then go over towards the right. Inhale, pull your shoulder up to your ear. Keep pressing over. When you're ready, bring it to center. Push up with both hands, big inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Pressing our hips back again, establishing a nice flat back. Hands might walk to the shins. They could even touch the floor. Let's hang our head like a rag doll, shaking the head yes, and turning the head left and right. Let's walk the hands from the shins to the thighs with a flat back, reverse swan dive. Keeping the arms extended overhead, step the left foot back, toe to heel, a casual stride. Straightening our right leg, we're reaching up. Exhale, palms forward, pull down, bend the right knee, and look past the front of the yoga mat. Inhale, bring it up, both legs straight, palms come in. Exhale, shift it forward, palms forward, looking just past the top of the mat. Inhale, come up, palms facing in, holding onto a bowling ball. Exhale, palms forward, pull it down, cactus arms, peeking forward. Try it 1 or 2 times and close your eyes. So maybe we only close the eyes while we're still. Open the eyes to move, and then close the eyes again. Inhale, lift. So it can be that you close your eyes the whole time, or intermittently strip away sight so that the body learns to defer the muscle memory instead of vision for reassurance. When you're ready, we're going to hold it in the down position, cactus arms with the right knee bent. Start peeling up your left heel and bend the left knee. Option to come up onto the tippy toe. As soon as we do this, most of our body weight is on that right leg. So we're helping to build some bone density in that pelvis, especially in that right hip. Remember to keep your heart and head lifted. Big breath in. When you're ready, step forward and ta-da. We're in mountain pose. Ta-da. Inhaling, arms overhead. Stepping the right foot back, toe to heel. Setting our foundation. Tiny little kink in that left knee, not a big bend. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, pull it down, peering just beyond the top edge of your mat. Inhale, both legs, straightening out, palms in. Exhale, palms forward. So we're just sneaking in a little bit of rotator cuff work into this. Inhale, up, palms press in. Exhale, down, palms forward. Option 2, close the eyes. Maybe we only close the eyes when we're still. Closing the eyes while we're moving can create a little more of a challenge for the brain to the body. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Steady breath. If it's a mind-body practice, what's linking the mind to the body? Thinking about the breath, moving with the breath. The breath is the link. Let's hold it in the down position, keeping a lift with the heart and the head. We're shifting forward, bending our right knee. Maybe we come up onto the tippy toe. Maybe we add a small lift with that foot. Yeah, ask your body. If your body says no, you listen to your body, right? Ego says, I want to do it. I'm going to do it. The body tells you truly where it wants to go. Let's all slowly step forward. Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan diving forward fold. Gently taking one foot back, gentle step. We're bending our knees. Sweeping our other foot back. We're swaying our feet to the right as we sit down on the left hip. Right hip is staying lifted. Let's extend the right leg out only as far as it wants to go. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, soft turn to the left. Lift up that right hip a little more, maybe bend the knee. We're slowly coming down towards the floor, bending our elbows either back or a little bit to the side. The bend of the elbows will affect your shoulders and wrists. Keep the left hand on the floor. Press up. Make sure the left hand is just lightly touching. It's not supporting. Let's take our right hand up. Big inhale. Turn the hand like you're screwing in a light bulb. And now bend the elbow and look back over your right shoulder. Inhale, right arm up. Big breath in. Exhale, turn and bring it down. You're welcome to stretch or bend that right leg at any time. Pressing up. Light on the left hand, right hand up. Rotate. Back to shoulder height, look over the shoulder. Inhale, right arm up. Last one. Exhale, twist. Option to extend the top leg. Elbows can go out to the side or pull those elbows back. Slowly come up. Right arm, and then take it back. Let's push off of that left hand. Bring the knees to center. Maybe scoot to the left edge of the mat and let both knees go to the right. Left hip is peeling up. Right hand is just very lightly on the floor. Let's inhale the left hand up, big breath. Exhale, twist. Option to straighten that left leg back if it's comfortable. Lowering down, hugging those elbows tight to the body. Slowly, when you're ready, begin to press up. Inhale. Take the left arm up. Rotate the palm out, so you're taking out a light bulb. And now lower the hand and look back over your shoulder. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach it up. Pull out of the armpit. Exhale, twist. Elbows come in towards the thigh. Right hand stays, left hand comes up. Big inhale. Exhale, twist. And look behind you. Inhale up to center. Last one. Exhale, twist and lower. Inhale, bring it up. Left arm up. And then exhale, bring the hand back. When you're ready, push off the right hand. Bring both legs to center. Both knees are bent. As we're looking forward, we can see the knees and the ankles are the same width. You're welcome to put your yoga block between the knees. That's something we've been practicing for all of these weeks. That usually helps with a little more core support. Separate the feet to the same width as your knees. Slowly draw the thumbs past your hips, setting the thumbs down by the hips, and then the fingertips are very light. Inhale, lift through your heart. Remember, at any time you can sit on a blanket, you can change it up. From here with the toes lifted, we're digging down into the heels. Let's extend our left leg and then bring it down. Extend the right leg and bring it down. Inhale left, exhale curl, inhale right, exhale curl. We're keeping that rhythm, so keep lifting and lowering, strengthening the pelvis, inner hip, insides of the thighs. There's so much going on with this movement. One more on each side, no rush. And right and down, and if you just want to have fun, pull it back and lift both. You might roll back. That's what happens. It's okay if you roll back. It's okay. Right, when you're ready, take it down. Take the block off to the side. Let's touch our toes and feet together. Place the hands gently either on the insides of your thighs or down low towards your ankles. Inhaling, sitting nice and tall. Exhale, lead with your chin, lead with your heart forward, moving into butterfly position. Relax the head and the neck. Let go of the notion that you need to look like a New York ballet dancer in this pose. Have you ever seen when the ballet dancers do this? They have like their feet all the way into their pelvis and the knees are flat and the head is touching the floor. No, we just want to stay functional enough to, I just want to stay functional enough to be at a steakhouse and to pull my menu into me and to decide what steak I want and then put it away.
What are these muscles in the beard that are screaming?
Those are your adductors. And that muscle, for the most part, it's, it's about this long and it's about as thick as like a standard cigar. So it's not a very big muscle, but híjole, if it's tight, you're gonna feel it. You're really gonna feel it. You feel it too, Sue? Okay. All right, sit tall, big inhale. Exhale, lean forward just a little bit. We wanna be really easy on stretching that muscle because it does connect to a really complex system of groin muscles, and you don't want to pull a groin muscle. It makes it hard to walk, drive, use the bathroom, anything. When you're ready, slowly come up. Let's extend our legs into seated staff and maybe find a perch to support your hips. Let's let our left leg just hang out. Walk the right heel so it's more centered on the mat. It'll look like your right leg is angling in when you do this. Pull the toes up and at the same time, push through the ball of the foot. Walk the thumbs back, easy does it on the fingertips. Lean back. As you lean back, lift your chest. So it's like you're going, whoa, act like you're at the air show, okay? Pull your hip back, there you go. Pull your hip back. And now start to lift your right heel off of the yoga mat. And keep pressing it to the center. Hold it there, relax your jaw. Remember to smile. It's the Blue Angels. Big inhale. And then exhale, take it down and relax. Okay. Relax the right leg. Left heel is centered in the mat. We're pulling the toes towards the core
Tighten the belly and sit tall. Push through the ball of the foot. Fingertip light, lean back, air show, lift. Pull the left hip bone in, and then try lifting that left heel off the floor. Remember to breathe. Inhale, exhale. If it's not comfortable, I promise you're doing it right. If you feel nothing, we're gonna have to talk later. Big inhale, exhale, relax, shake it out. Great. Let's slowly bend the knees to one side. Unroll the yoga mat. Come around to all fours, then come to your elbows. Walk the knees back so that we can lower down onto our stomachs. Remember when we used to lie down on the floor and watch TV like this? Because no one had a remote control and it was easier to go. Yep. This is actually a really good yoga pose. This is called Sphinx. This is a way to squeeze or flush out kidneys and adrenal glands. It's also a way to open your chest and strengthen your upper back. If it feels intense, and you know what intense feels like. If you feel like this is invasive to your body, walk your elbows forward. The closer the arms are to the body, the more you're forcing a back bend. It's a supported back bend, but nonetheless, we don't want it to be invasive or unkind to the body. So from where you are, tuck your toes, touch your feet and your toes together. So my heels are gonna separate, but the insides of my toes are touching. I'm gonna start lifting my feet and trying to lift my knees off the floor also. Do it. The boot camp yoga instructor came out. I said, get them knees up. Do it. Try. Just try. Connect. It's a neurological thing. Just connect. Fake it if you have to. Roll over, lift your knee, and roll over and lift the other one. But get the knees up. All right, stretch out that hip flexor. All right, now let it go down. Oh, thank you. All right, from here, look back over your left shoulder. Tuck under your left foot and bend the left knee. Keep your right hand on the ground. Reach back with your left thumb down and notice if you can grab your ankle. And if you can't, please roll over onto your side and then try to grab your ankle. I always wonder what the people out in the city area see. They see us rolling around the floor.
Yeah, I don't think you can see
I don't think they see anything.
I don't learn any of this in boot camp.
When you're ready, let go, roll over onto your stomach. Let's do the other side.
If you can't get close to grab.
Bend the right knee, reach back, thumb down. If we're finding that the grass, if it's not coming to us, if we're having to reach too much, then roll over onto your side.
Which you still can't reach.
It's imaginary reach, Larry. Close your eyes. I know, tight quads, the hips.
Well, that's-
Legs are too long.
They're not too old.
I said they're too long.
Too long.
Her legs are
Too long. They're not too long, I promise. Promise. You've got great fortunes. See?
She
She did it. There she is. She did it. All right, slowly roll over onto your belly. If you want, from this point, go ahead and roll to your side and then go to your back. And just inch yourself over onto the mat. Ah. Stretch out like a stick. Reaching from fingertips to toes.
soften around the idea of relaxation and let those arms go down by the side. Allow the feet to turn out to the side. If your back feels uncomfortable, bend the knees. You can take the feet out to the width of your yoga mat. Keeping the feet wide, start letting the knees fall into touch. And let's just breathe. Being that this is our last class in our 6-week session, we focus on chakras 6 and 7. Those are the energies of the midbrain and crown of the head, energies that help us to lift brain fog, create clarity, more intuition. And in cases where maybe you follow an active religion, this would be a gift of discernment. Just this deep knowing of what is right for me. This energy also regulates spirituality or a sense of belonging, being connected. Just focus on the breath. That's the most important thing here. That's what's bridging that mind to body and body to mind experience. Breathe in bright white light and breathe out bright white light. Begin to deepen the breath, still connected to a deep sense of peace, just a little more mindful effort. Noticing inspiration to move the fingers, the toes, and thinking about how we might want to come up to a seated position. Taking our time to roll to one side, find the breath, and then meet in your preferred upright position. From here, we press our palms together and into the chest, seal with physical reverence, sitting nice and tall, breathing in deeply, exhaling together. One more. From here, we can bow in closing. Namaste. Namaste. Go have a great day.
Thank you.
So just a friendly reminder, we do not have this class in the summer session, but we do have a Wednesday class. Logic.